Hey guys, it's Alex. Welcome to part two of our episode 50 special. You guys, most of you probably watched or listened to part one in some capacity. If not, just go check it out. Don't jump into part two. I feel like that's weird, but you know you. We don't judge. To your face. But if you need a gist, 50 episodes. It's huge. We wanted to do something like big. So we invited some friends, some like big supporters of us and our silly podcast, just to show our appreciation to them and to you guys, just to, say thanks because we wouldn't be doing this without you guys. And we wanted to, thank you, show our appreciation. And here we are doing it with some big specials. I'm not going to waste any more time. You get the gist. We've got some friends over. Let's get into it. And we are back. We have my friend Ben. Ben's your boy. I don't know what else to say. What's up, Ben? How you doing today?
Not much. What an introduction. Definitely rehearsed.
Hey man, I told you I had something cooking for the last few weeks.
Important things to know about Ben. He's your boy, and that's it.
Specifically your boy.
I'm all of your boy. Hello, listeners. I am your boy.
Excellent.
I'm your son. You're my father.
Where's my fucking girl?
Ben, what do we want to talk about today?
What do we want to talk about today? I love movies. I'm a huge movie guy. I would love to talk about movies if that's cool with y'all.
Yeah, let's just get into it.
Not into it. Next
okay.
idea.
Next
idea.
All right, I'll see you guys next week.
Next week.
You're not coming back. Anyway, movies.
Movies. Specifically, hot takes on movies because last Friday I saw the latest Fast and the Furious movie, which I guess kind of dates this episode, so now you can't watch it at any other time without getting an idea of what last Friday was.
What's okay? Like any year, there will be a new Fast and Furious movie, so people won't be able to tell.
There's a Fast and Furious movie every Friday from now on. So I saw the last one.
Wait. Sorry, can we clarify the title? The title is Fast and Furious, right? We're all on the same page.
The title of this latest movie of the Fast and Furious saga is just called F9.
I'm gonna return to this topic in a little bit, but I want Ben to talk about what he wants to talk about.
I feel like Alex probably has a lot of issue with that. I've seen so many people have issue with the nomenclature, but
we'll talk about it.
The Fast and Furious movies are so slept on. They are so much fun. Everyone gets better because it gets worse. Like in the beginning, they're like, let's make a Point Break. Like the very first movie is like, let's make Point Break, but just cars.
Yeah, just like a very like dude bro car.
Yeah, like a dude bro, like sexy girls and really like muscular guys driving cars, and they're robbing banks and they're like doing badass crime stuff. But they're also like a family and they're kind of cool and connected. And then they're like, okay,
dudes with emotions, the movie.
Yeah, and then they're like, okay, we did that. Now what do we do? So every movie after that, they had to one-up themselves. So the next, I don't really remember what the hell happened in Too Fast, Too Furious, but you get like Tokyo Drift, and you got people like drifting through the entire country of Japan. And then you get Fast and Furious, which is just when they really start with like crazy explosions and like random like jumping off cliffs and off bridges. Fast 5, which I think is one of the best ones, where you get my boy Dwayne Johnson, who comes in and he's like this.
He only comes in 5 movies in.
I think he's the 5th movie. I think
Holy
he's in Fast 5.
Shit! I'll confess, I actually haven't seen any of the Fast and Furious movies, except
I haven't either.
I went to go see Hobbs and Shaw last year with my parents.
Hobbs and Shaw, I'm getting there,
I was
man.
unexpectedly surprised with how much I enjoyed it. It was like exactly as we were talking about, just like a very just like, hey, this is an action movie with actors that you definitely know, and it's kind of funny, and there's a lot of action. And it's like,
especially
that's what I'm signing up for. You hit it. You absolutely hit it.
Yeah. Dwayne Johnson, Jason Statham, they were doing it just because
Kevin Hart was there too.
Ryan Reynolds.
Kevin Hart just like follows The Rock around like a little dog.
Straight up. I'm pretty sure he lives in his pocket.
Yeah.
He pulls him out whenever he needs him. He's like, hey, you want to be in a movie?
The Rock is.
Do you guys need another black guy? Do you need that? I got you.
You guys need another black guy? We got another one.
Yeah, we got your boy.
And then Kevin Hart pulls someone else out of his pocket.
Yeah, Ben is actually in Kevin Hart's pocket.
I'm in his pocket because I'm pretty sure Kevin Hart is bigger than me, which is sad.
There's no way Kevin Hart's bigger than you.
I bet you he is. I am a small man.
I bet you
How tall are you?
I'm like 5'8".
Kevin Hart's whole thing is that he's kind of short.
You're definitely taller than Kevin Hart.
If he's anything less than 5'5", I'll be fine.
He's 5'2".
Yes! Suck it, Kevin Hart.
I was like,
damn, it was so close. It was like half a foot. So close.
So close.
Oh, we're talking about how tall you are. Oh,
yeah. That's the whole episode. I'm just gonna hate on Kevin Hart for being short.
Right.
But I do want to.
There's so much fun.
So yeah. Anything else, Ben, on this before we get into the
I mean,
weeds?
I could go off all day, but I want to hear from you guys. I want to hear what your hot takes either on the Fast and Furious movies or on any movie that like is slept on. There are so many movies that are just good, but they're not critically good.
Okay, yeah.
Interesting.
Aaron, you first.
Well, okay, I have to
actually
say,
wait. Are you going to stray from Hobbs and Shaw? I mean, from Fast and Furious for a second?
No,
you're not. Okay, okay. You first
then. I was totally on different pages with you until you said they're good because they're bad, and then I was like, all right, we're on the same page.
First thing you said.
Yeah,
it's like
I know, but I knew what we were talking about before we were going
into
it, so I was like, oh man, he's going to defend these movies, like, but now we're on the same page.
Yeah, like you totally could. You totally like. So many people do defend like shit movies because they have like emotional attachment to them, or like they'll try to pick them apart and make them good. But like I know these movies are bad, especially by the time you get to the 9th movie. Actually, it's technically the 10th because Hobbs and Shaw.
Right.
But it's like the 10th movie in a series of action movies that they just get bigger budgets, more cars, more explosions. It's not gonna be good.
Yeah, if there's so many movies coming out, it can't keep the quality. But if they're getting the green light and they're getting all the money for it, there's got to be some appeal. Whether it's like sex appeal or if it's like just people like just liking how weird that it's getting. Anything that works.
And like what's great is you don't have to worry about character development because 10 movies, so we know the characters by now. Yeah. They could just do whatever they want and it'll be like within their bounds. It's
perfect. Yeah, no, I definitely vibe with that.
Yeah, I haven't seen the newest movie, but I just saw one clip where they're in fucking space. Yeah. And I was like,
I thought that was a joke.
No, they're dead ass in fucking in a car in space.
I thought it was like 100 movies from now they're gonna be in like fucking space or some shit like that.
No,
it's like who needs a supernova when you got family kind of shit. But no, that actually like they're in space like this movie.
They strapped a rocket to a Pontiac Fiero and drove into space and then literally drove through a satellite.
The fuck do you mean through a satellite? Drive? The tires
drove a satellite. Drove through a satellite. I guess it was like hooked up to like a little exhaust, like jet little engines.
That is the so funniest thing. Fucking it's ludicrous. Stupid.
It's ludicrous in space. Ludicrous in space. That's the best part.
But not only were they wearing like these not realistic at all looking spacesuits. No. They look like underwater suits where you're like walking the bottom of the sea floor, you have like a fishbowl over your head. Not only were they wearing those, they were wearing those inside the car.
Yeah, no, and outside the car.
Right, that's the point. You're only supposed to wear them outside the car.
Yo, can I get a vacuum sealed car? They literally, keep all the air.
For one, the whole car is like duct tape. They're duct tape, and then because they crashed through a satellite. And they're like, how the hell do we get out of space? They drive to a space station. And there's like...
Hey, like, man, I'm going to have to cut you off. You got to stop saying drive. They're not...
They literally drive. They put
what the foot on the gas. What are foot on gas? What are the tires on?
Alex, come on. Just because we're in space. Doesn't mean you can't.
I'm being incredibly unreasonable.
You're being closed-minded, Alex. You got to think outside the box.
I'm sorry. Let's actually restart this. I'm actually being super bigoted about cars in space. I shouldn't generalize.
All right, Alex, you're off the show.
Alex, this is
guys. I'm sorry. I love all cars. I love all cars, no matter where they are, no matter where they're from. No, please. I didn't mean. I was stupid. It was just some tweet 10 years ago.
All right, Aaron, we're gonna start the show again.
Good. I have Honda Civics that show up to my door all the time. They're like, "Yo, what Alex is saying on the show is fucked up."
It's fucked up.
And I can't
No,
defend
Aaron,
you. I can't continue to defend you. I'm sorry.
Aaron owns a one Honda Civic, and I just have to assume he talks to his car on the regular.
and
No,
then that
I
car
owned a
talks to other
Honda
cars.
CRV. I owned a Honda CRV
Ah,
before it got totaled, and now I don't own it anymore.
I
You
remember that.
still own it. You just own the parts.
Well, no, actually,
Yeah.
no. My parents owned it. Let's be real.
Oh, okay. You never owned it.
Oh,
No, but I drove it.
Oh,
no,
okay.
Aaron, you can't just say you owned a car, dude.
Dude, that's.
Fuck, man.
Dude, that was the past. Back when that was okay.
Wait,
All right.
shit, Aaron, you're canceled. Aaron, you're Alex, we're doing a show. No, actually, you're both canceled. I'm taking the show. All right, give me the show. This is my show.
All right, Who Asked featuring Ben.
It's just Fast and the Furious every day. Every episode is just Fast and the
The
Furious.
podcast is just the audio from one of the movies, just for an hour.
And me clapping.
Oh, family! You're just like family. Oh,
Yes.
Family.
Yes. Vin Diesel, say it. Say it. Say it, Vin
Ben's
Diesel.
Vinny's clapping. Just to reel it in for like 2 seconds. I do want to talk about the nomenclature of the Fast and Furious movies. I saw this on the internet recently, and I
That
just want to
TikTok.
go through this top to bottom. Yeah, just so we're all clear that why first movie, The Fast and the Furious. Second movie, Too Fast, Too Furious. Number twos. So it's like, oh, okay, maybe we're getting some numbers in here. Nope.
Mhm.
Third movie, The Fast and the Furious, Tokyo Drift. It's like, oh, okay, so I guess we're abandoning the numbers, but we're adding like little subtitles. That's
Okay, well, what
that's
did you
fine.
want? 3 Fast, 3 Furious? That
Fourth,
doesn't fucking make any sense.
fourth movie, Fast and Furious. Like, oh, cool. I have no idea that this is the fourth movie, and it's very similar to the first movie in terms of titles. That's fine. Fifth movie, Fast 5. Word 5, not number 5. All right. I guess maybe we're coming back to the numbers. The numbers are making a return. Oh, they are. Fast and Furious 6. Number 6, not word 6, number 6. Like, all right, we gotta pick up something here. There's something's gotta keep it similar. Furious 7. All right, guess we stopped fast. I guess they're just furious now. This is cool. It's like a little evolution of a thing. Nope, come right back. The Fate of the Furious. No fast, no numbers. This is just the 8th movie, guys. You just gotta know. 9th movie, not even a Fast and Furious movie. Hobbs and Shaw. It's like, all right, cool. Two
It's
guys.
Fast and Furious presents the show.
Of course you know.
It does count. Of course I know.
Listen,
And last movie, are we going to go back to Fate? Are we going to go back to Furious? Are we going to get some word numbers in here? No. Are we going to get any words? No. It's just F9. Just fuck 9. The titles, my man. We couldn't get 2 similar titles in a row.
That killed me. Oh
Listen,
my god.
I'll say this. Up until the 9th movie, there's one thing that was always true, and it was that they were fucking angry the whole time.
They were. Well, no, in Fast 5. They were just
Fast 5. Fast 5, there's no
fast.
Furious.
Oh, my apologies.
They were not.
They took a
furious,
breather.
were just
They took a
fast.
breather
Yeah.
halfway through.
Yeah, they weren't very mad. That was actually, they were pretty happy, that movie.
They were just fast. And there was just 5 of them.
They took their meds and they were chill for a bit. They were just moving really fast.
I
I mean, yes, that was dumb. I don't know who's in charge, but I think it also supports my original.
no,
idea.
that was my closing argument with that is fucking hilarious.
It's so funny.
That is
so
fucking
funny.
I think they
Especially
realize yeah.
Fate of the Furious is the
It sounds like
dumbest
the
thing in
last
world.
movie.
Yeah. It's the end, but it's also like it's also like the 8th movie, so it could be like F8 Fate kind of deal, but it's not. It's just Fate of the Furious.
That would have made sense with F9,
So dumb.
but no. In fact, it would have made even more
Yeah, if
sense
they
than
just
F9.
If they had just said for nine of the
Nine.
Furious,
1 for 2 for 3
Three of the Furious.
4.
I think they should have just committed to like 2 Fast, 2 Furious, 3 Fast, 3 Furious,
Come on.
4 Fast, 4 Furious.
And then done it like Oceans, where they add a new character each movie. So the first movie, it's just one guy versus one guy. Second movie, you get another guy. Third movie, you get another guy.
But I want them to all look like Vin Diesel, so you can't tell any of them
Everybody's
apart.
Absolutely. Oh my God.
Don't tell me you didn't want 4 and 5.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
4, 5. Just Vin Diesel with a stutter.
And then and you just keep adding F's actually instead. So then at the end you just have 9.
Fuck.
No, actually, the F stands for family.
Oh,
yeah, bring it around.
Dude, they had every opportunity to be like Fast Family, like Furious Family, but
Family
no.
9.
Furious Family.
Fate of the Furious Family.
Fate of the Family.
Fate of the Furious Family.
Actually, no, it's
9,
the Fast and
10.
the Family.
The Fast and the Family.
I don't see an end to these movies. They're just going to keep making money.
There's almost no reason for them to stop too, because
really
people are
don't think there
enjoying it.
is.
It's fucking, and like they know how silly it is, and like if it's working, it's working. And
Like-
I'm gonna agree, Ben. Unpopular opinion that Fast and Furious is left on. I'm gonna agree, and that they shouldn't be.
It's one of those movies where you go into it with like low expectations, you know.
Oh yeah, no, the expectations were on the floor for Hobbs and Shaw when I walked in. I was like, hey man, crack one joke and I'll probably say this is fine. And then Logic started playing in the first like 2 minutes. I was like, let's go. And Elba was in it. I was like,
yeah,
let's go.
That shit slaps.
It's good. You just have to change your mind and the way you think about the world and really enter into a different sphere of being to understand the true brilliance of
Yeah, man, I like really transcend it. I put my expectation on the floor. I'm like, I'm going to be one with myself while I watch the 7th Fast and Furious movie. And then I
checked your watch.
I saw Vin Diesel. I saw Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And then I was like, damn, this is awesome. And then I saw myself. I was like, what the fuck? That's me. How the hell? That's me. What the? I'm taking a shit.
Alex has a Fast and Furious watch. That's the only thing it does. Yeah.
Actually, after every Fast and Furious movie, I'm so like happy and full of love for my family that I call my parents every time and I tell them I love them because that's what it does.
No, what you should do is tell them that you're furious.
You should tell them that you're actually on a car strapped to a rocket in space and be like, I love you guys. Might not see you again.
All right. I think we'll wrap this episode up with me announcing that I'm starting a petition to name the next movie F's in the Chat 10. And that's the next movie.
No, please. 10th.
10.
Actually, no F's, just 10. Just the word 10. Ben, thank you so much for coming on. I had an unexpectedly good time talking about this.
Yeah, this has been really great.
This is the best. This is awesome. Have me back again.
Absolutely.
No, yeah.
Catch you guys in the next person, unless it's the last person. I have no idea.
Yeah, well, who knows? All right, bye.
Bye.
Hello, everybody. We're back with my friend and professional bonehead and dumbass, James. We go to school together. He's been a supporter of the podcast. He was one of the first people to verify that doing a podcast was even a remotely good idea at all.
I didn't know that part.
Yeah, when we first came up with the idea, I texted him, and he was immediately like, "Yes." And he's our first kind of in-person guest, even though Alex is remote.
I insisted on that. In fact,
yeah,
Aaron really didn't want it to happen, but
well, I'm sorry I didn't want to violate Alex's restraining order.
Right.
What do you want from me?
It's all right.
But basically, welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Really not great to have you, but we're dealing with it. So what we're going to talk about on this episode or on this segment is just times where we thought we did something sick and we felt like a badass, and maybe people cared, maybe people didn't give a shit. And the reason I thought of this for you as a guest is because you recently told me a story that kind of was this vibe. And so I will leave it to you to tell that story.
Yeah. So basically, for the 4th of July, a bunch of my friends and I took our boats out on the water, which kind of anchored up and rafted them together and tied them together so we could walk between them and just hang out, And one of the people that was there was walking between one of the boats, and she dropped her phone and it just went right in between the two boats, immediately in the water, gone. Damn. And the guys were like, oh shit. And they were like, I don't remember if someone asked or if I volunteered, but I think someone was like, can you swim down and get that? And I was like, I can swim down and get that. Yeah, for sure. So I was like, yeah, for sure. And then someone else was like, do you know how to do that and like not die? Do you know how to swim under a boat and not die? Because it was right between the boats. So they were like,
yeah, that's
right there.
That's a pretty
and I was like,
precarious
yeah, for
situation.
sure, bro. I got this. And in my head, I was like, well, do I? And so then I was like, fuck it, gotta do it. So I swam down first, and I just like felt how far the bottom was to get a sense of it. And I swam back up, and I was like, all right, I got this 100%. I'm going to do it for sure. And but also in my head, I was like, there's no fucking chance I find this phone. So I swim down, and I got to the boat about where they said it was. And I just kind of feel the bottom. And then I fucking feel this rectangle. And I'm like, no fucking way. And I'm like, grab it. And then I push off the bottom, go up to the top, and out of the water. I make sure my hand with the phone in it is the first thing out. And like everyone is in absolute disbelief that I found it. I hand it to the girl, and everyone's like, how the fuck did you just do that? I was like, dude, I don't fucking know. I have legitimately no idea how I was able to do that. I was just like, I'll just go for it. The other thing I was like, when I grabbed the phone on the bottom, one of my thoughts was, what if it's not her phone? What if it's just
I was just gonna say you were like, yeah, and I felt like for a rectangle, I'm like, yep, that's it. It's like, what if it was like someone else's phone, you know?
Yeah, I was like, oh man, it'd be a real bummer if this was someone else's phone. I was like, what are the fucking odds that two people drop their phone in the exact same spot, like in a bay that is what 7 miles across?
It could have been anything rectangular. You didn't really know. It would have been
really funny if you were 100% confident you had the phone, and so you like go like arm first up, and you just get above into a fucking like brick or some shit. Yeah. Like, I got it, guys. Here's your brick.
The craziest part was the phone never turned off. Like I pulled it out of the water, and she was using it immediately. Like, it never turned off. She filmed a Snapchat of me with it. It was pretty sick. I felt I was riding that high for days. Like I gotta know. Everyone was like, it was like when sometimes people will be like, holy shit, I can't believe that. People were like in genuine disbelief. They're like, I just watched that happen, and I don't believe that it happened.
The best part about the best part about those kinds of experiences is like if it was just like you and the friend that lost their phone, or like a smaller group of people, it probably wouldn't have like dawned on you that much that was that cool, because like you barely even thought about it until everyone else was like, whoa, like can you do that? And then you're like, I don't know, maybe. And then you do it, and then they're like, holy shit, that was fucking nuts. And you're like, wait a minute, that was kind of fucking nuts. Let's go. yeah
let's go. Hi.
Go. Hey, sick, bro. Yeah.
So did she offer to like do anything for you in return? Like was she like, here, now that you have done this for me, like let me, I don't know, fucking like buy you a present?
No.
Here, did she not have you throw your phone into the water, and then she would go down and get it as like
right?
Thanks?
That'd be a good way to.
She should have like bought you dinner,
or like sexual favors.
I mean, I was
avoiding sexual. I was literally avoiding sexual favors.
I was like, I heard Aaron start talking, and I was like, if he says something sexual, I'm gonna be so upset.
I could tell it looked like he was thinking really hard.
Do not do that to me. That is gonna. There's no way I can respond to that in a funny way. Like, don't do that to me. And then Alex was like, don't worry, bro, I got you.
Yeah, she was so thankful to you that she fucked another dude. It was really
I'm out. I'm bailing out. Nope. When you're sledding and you're like about to hit the gate that's at the bottom of the hill, and you're like, I'm fucking out, I'm bailing. Or when you're sledding and you sled down a hill that actually goes into a pond that's frozen, and so your parents taught you to bail out of the sled before it hits the pond.
Mm-hmm. No,
that's a common thing, right?
No.
You mean fear of drowning was not involved in your guys' sledding experience?
I don't think I've ever been sledding.
Wait, what?
I don't think I've like went out in the snow with a sled and like, I'm gonna go sledding, and then like sledding.
What?
Maybe like when I was like super young with my parents or something like that, but probably when I was like so young I don't even remember. I don't have conscious memories of me going sledding.
Do you have unconscious memories of?
Yes, I was actually passed out. I was drugged.
Dragged your ass down a fucking hill.
This motherfucker's gonna sled if he likes it or not. It's like
it's time to take. It's like a mafia. Time to take you sledding.
You're gonna be sledding with the fishes.
Let's go.
That's somewhat similar to when I learned how to ride a bike. I remember it's not exactly similar, but
I'm sorry.
ride a bike. I did not want to. I really didn't want to. I really did not want to. My dad like eventually was like, I was just like kind of struggling with it, and I just really didn't want to. I was pretty comfortable just like riding. They would have my mom's bike, and then they had like a little trailer almost extension that was my bike, and I just rid behind my mom. And I was pretty chill doing that. And my dad was like, "You have to learn how to ride a bike." And so when my memory of when I finally learned how to ride a bike is me riding around our yard, crying my eyes out because my dad was yelling at me that I had to learn and that I was gonna do it now. And so most kids' memory is like, "Oh, I'm flying." I'm just bawling my eyes out, pedaling this bike in circles as I show my dad.
13-year-old James screaming at the top of his lungs.
Honestly,
Like, training wheels still on his bike.
13 is not that far off from how old I was. I think I was like 11.
15.
I remember I was old enough that I was embarrassed that I didn't know how to ride a bike.
Your dad was like, before you go to college, you have to learn how to ride a bike.
Yeah. He was like, James is unacceptable.
Things you have to learn before you go to college. You have to learn how to ride your bike. You have to get out of diapers. You have to learn how to bathe yourself.
Learn how to swim under a boat, just in case.
Learn how to swim under both in case someone loses their phone. Yeah.
Bailing out of a sled.
Learning how I love the thought of learning how to swim before you learn how to shit in a toilet.
Hey man, it's kind of hard. I've been doing potty training with some of my kids at work. It's kind of hard. What's up? I'm not potty training, Aaron. I'm not potty training.
The idea in my head, I was like, is he saying that
you.
going to the bathroom is hard? Like, oh man, it's pretty hard. Like, I've been doing it these past couple
Have
days.
you tried it? Have you tried it like sitting down or standing up? It's weird, man.
You're right. Pooping standing up probably is pretty difficult. Try to get it directly where you want it to go. Like, I wouldn't call myself a precision pooper. I'm not.
So you're saying it's not impossible?
So you're saying there's a chance.
I haven't done it right yet.
And we've made our way back to the poop sniper like it's nothing.
We've also made a mafia joke for different segments of the Guestisode. I think 3 or 4 times at this point.
It's perfect. It always works.
Yeah. The mafia always wins.
It's true.
Aaron, do you have any fun late epic win moments? That's exactly what I thought of when we started talking about this. You're like, yeah, just anytime you felt like a badass. It was like, are we starting this podcast and we're like 11 and we think we're really funny, or are we like?
My thought was, we're gonna tell stories, embarrassing stories, like where we thought we were badass, but looking back on it, you're like, oh my god, I fucking regret doing that so much. Because like, I definitely repressed those memories too hard, but I'm sure I have a lot of them. Like I can't tell them because I don't remember them because I've definitely repressed them, but I feel like I have many memories.
Yeah, maybe we'll have you on again another time and talk about our repressed memories.
Yeah, we should do that. About the ones I don't remember.
Aaron, what do you?
We'll talk about your unconscious.
All right, we're
sledding
starting a real therapy session. So,
okay,
take me back to your first ever memory.
So here's the thing.
13, I was riding a bike.
My dad's screaming. No,
I beat the shit out of me until I was unconscious on the bike.
I was 6 and I was on a bike, and my dad was, I think I was 2 or 3 years old, and I'm in my
Uncle's basement. Me too.
Riding a bike. I was 13.
Right. I'm in the bedroom that I shared with I shared with my sister at that age. And I have a bucket of water that I'm just pouring on my head. And like legitimately, I just keep filling this bucket up and pouring it on me. And my sister comes and she goes, "Why the fuck are you doing that? Why would you not do it in the bathroom?" I don't know why. In my head, I was just like, I gotta pour this on me.
I'm sorry. This is your earliest memory?
This is my earliest. It's either my earliest or my second earliest. My earliest.
Wait, did she genuinely say the F word, or was that?
I don't know. I'm editorializing.
This sounds like
a fever
dream.
No.
It was like 10 at the time, so probably not the F word.
Oh, I would have really wanted it to be the F word.
But I do remember like, I know that's not a dream memory. I know that's a real memory because like I remember the aftermath of having to deal with that. What is the jingling keys in my pocket not good for the audio format?
James, actually your voice. The keys are fine.
Oh,
it's actually your voice.
Here, I'll just
this whole idea of bringing you on here was just an advanced way of me telling you to shut the fuck up.
Damn, dude, that's pretty advanced.
Yeah.
Didn't work out that well. But so yeah, what is your story?
Both of my stories are pretty stupid, where I thought I was sick and I probably, there was one where I tried to be super cool and I ended up failing really hard. It was when I went skiing. When I was younger, my family used to go skiing with family friends, and they had a son who was older than my sister. So like, I think 5 years older than me. And like sometimes on the side of like open ski trails, there are like these little jumps you can go off of that are like aren't like actual jumps, but they're just like little bumps that you can like get some air off. And so I saw like that guy.
I'm quite familiar.
I know you are, but he's not.
No, I know.
But I guess now I am.
So I saw like the older kid like go off one. And I was like, that's sick. I'm going to do that too. And I tried, and I don't have much memory of exactly what happened, but my dad described it as I made myself look like a helicopter because I basically flipped upside down and my skis like crossed. So it looked like I had made 4 blades out of my
right. And you created like an updraft and you started like floating away, right?
Yeah, actually it was the first version of that meme, where like they're going through space, like yeah, that was me.
That was you? That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
I
didn't know you actually went to space. through helicoptering your skis together.
I was able to rotate at such a speed that it just propelled me straight through the stratosphere.
Awesome.
You weren't in the NASA program, so were you technically classified as an astronaut, or are you more of a cosmonaut or some sort of
I was gonna say it's probably illegal to go to space like that if you're not
internaut.
I'm like a space terrorist.
Hey, that's pretty sick.
Yeah,
it's like a space pirate, but
like a lot more menacing.
Question: who are you terrorizing?
Or more?
What are you terrorizing?
I'm not anyone. My very existence is terror.
Isn't there like
around and find out?
The ISS at any given time, or like 6 or 2? I don't know.
There are people in the ISS always, I think.
Well, yeah, I think there has to be someone there, but how many? 12 in my head was it, but I was like, no, if there's just like
it's
2
gonna
guys.
be 0.
I don't know. But my line was, I got there and I was like, ISS, suck my ASS.
Oh,
and I was too young, and they were space pedophiles.
Oh,
and that's my story.
Zoinks. That's all I got to say to that one.
So when you came back down to the ski slope and everything with your dad, like what happened then?
Basically, I recounted my experience, and they were like, "Wow, that's totally real and sounds cool, and illegal, and we're gonna bring you to the police." And that's when I woke up in the hospital.
Right, handcuffed to the bed because you were arrested by being a space terrorist.
No, actually, I woke up. Sorry, I should have been more clear. I woke up in a mental hospital.
Oh,
he never went skiing. He doesn't have a dad. Anyway,
I mean, who really has dads anyway?
True.
All right. Well, I think at that juncture, as classic me form, I think we can wrap
really
it up
does
there.
Have dads indeed.
It's true.
I think that's a good way to end it.
Yeah. Like, what is a dad? Anyway, thank you, James, for coming on the show.
Of course, anytime.
Yeah.
Except like most of the time. So, yeah.
Well, it's been a pleasure, and we're gonna move on to the next person, or maybe it's the end of the episode. I don't fucking know, but I hope you enjoyed.
I don't know either.
All right, thanks, James.
All right, everyone, we're back, and we are here with my friend Ant, friend of mine, teammate of mine, listens to the podcast. We're very thankful for that. Very thankful for all the support, and he has an opinion very contrary to Alex's, and I think it'll be very interesting to discuss. So, what are your thoughts, Anthony? What's going on here?
Well, I mean, first off, thank you guys for having me. As you said, big supporter of the podcast, and I'm very excited to debate my love for popcorn here with Alex today.
How dare you come into my podcast specifically to talk about something I hate? Well, here we'll see your talking points. We'll see your discussions, and let's see what's up. So, what's on your mind?
Okay. Well, I mean, for starters, I've never been a good debater. Aaron can definitely vouch for me on that one.
Okay.
But I can't.
Perfect. So I'll just insult your character, and then
yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
That's actually a really good place to start.
Haircut.
No, man. I mean, I've just loved popcorn from such an early age. I can't really describe why I have such a strong affinity for it. But anytime I go to a movie, it's a large bucket just to myself. And I remember with the one episode that you talked about it, you described popcorn as not being filling, and I completely disagree. When you have that whole huge tub, man, it makes my stomach ache. I feel so awful afterwards.
Yeah, like if I eat an entire bag of Doritos, hell yeah, that's going to like quote unquote fill me up. I wouldn't call it like a meal. I wouldn't call it like filling and like, oh man, that was great. I am stuffed. It's just like, God, what have I done? Like that's
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with the little regret?
What's wrong with 1 tub, 2 tubs of popcorn, huh?
I don't
Hey,
see
for
anything
me,
wrong.
absolutely nothing. Yeah.
Okay. I guess I can amend my statement a little bit. I don't think popcorn itself is bad. I just personally don't see the glamour that other people see in it. It feels like there's just not as much going for it as other people say that there are. And like one of my things was, yes, it was that it's not filling, but hey, if eating so much popcorn that it hurts your stomach and that's interpreted as being filled up, that's good for you, man.
Yeah.
It's not my thing, but good for you.
I mean, so you're gonna have to remind me. What were your other gripes against popcorn?
Another one of my gripes was that, especially in the theater, incredibly expensive for what it is.
That's a fair point. Yes, I agree with that.
I understand it's part of the movie going experience, but like $7.50, like $8 for that like big tub. That
Dude, they kill you.
Yeah, usually you wouldn't finish. You wouldn't finish most like for most moviegoers, but I don't know. Anthony, you're clearly a different breed.
I am a different breed. You're right.
He's built different.
Quite. I mean, Aaron will tell you there have been a few times like this semester where I've ordered like a 3.5 or like a 1.5 gallon jug of popcorn, and then I'll kill that in a few days.
It's
I like
measured in liquid measurements.
Yeah, that's right.
They're huge. They're huge. They're like literally like.
It's ridiculous, but
I guess I don't know what else I was looking for, like cubic feet or some shit. Right. I guess a gallon makes sense. Yeah, how much popcorn you want? Like 1-2 yards? Actually, I'm really hungry tonight. Let's make it 3 yards.
400 cups of popcorn. 3,000 tablespoons of popcorn.
I don't know why. It just felt like a liquid measurement. It was just really unexpected.
Dude, did you know that popcorn is a liquid?
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's true. Bends to the shape of its container.
I mean, yeah, that is true. But I mean, I will kill those things in like a few days. Like I had to pace myself to not like overconsume. It's bad.
I like if you're that into it, that's totally fine. But that brings me to another one of my points that I had, that it's just like by itself, it like doesn't taste like anything, in my opinion.
You mean like without butter, salt, any
and
flavoring, cheese?
Yeah. And like you got to add like all this like,
but like
extra shit, and like it's not even butter. It's supposed to be like the hydrogenated oil or like movie theater butter that's like not actually butter, just like this like weird like very like oil on your popcorn, and then it's like then you're not even really tasting the popcorn. You're just tasting like salt and butter and cheese.
But it's like that is like under the premise that everything, like every single food has to be able to like taste amazing just by itself. Like some foods are
for the hype around popcorn. I feel like it has to stand on some sort of legs.
But like I feel like the hype, like that is the hype, that like you can like do that, and like you have to try to get popcorn with nothing on it. Like it is not like you have to like look in the store for popcorn that's like plain as fuck.
Or you have
to like order online gallons of
Yeah. No, that's exactly right. Like you have to order like the gallons of kernels yourself if you want to get popcorn without any flavor. But I feel like movie theater popcorn compared to like custom made popcorn, like the ones that I get in those huge gallon tins. Yeah, it's custom made popcorn.
Okay.
It's artisan popcorn.
Yeah, I know a guy. I know
it's
like in the back room. It's in the back room of like a fucking tailor. You go in the back and it's just like the mafia, just like counting up money and shit. And he's like, you know where he is? He's in the back.
You give each other. a little side eye, and you just know straight to go to back.
So you want some of my popcorn, huh?
You're here for the popcorn. I'm about two things. I'm about family and I'm about popcorn.
And you know what you want to me? Family? Popcorn. Get 'em, boys.
Pop them. You gotta pop them.
Pop 'em. That was perfect. That was
pop them.
And then when they get like infiltrated or like raided, it's like, don't move or the popcorn gets it. No, my babies.
It's a standoff between like
hostage.
It's a standoff between like the popcorn gang, like the police, and a bag of popcorn. Just like, nobody fucking move.
I'll burn it. It's like in a microwave.
Swear to fucking God, I'll pop this shit.
Some people really like burned popcorn. Are you guys? No.
That's the same shit as like people that are like, oh, I love the burned fries, just like pure carcinogens and just black fries. Like that's my shit. It's like, why? All right,
Yeah.
wait. I do want to know a little bit more about custom popcorn. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Wait. Before we talk about custom popcorn, didn't you get one time like for your birthday like a huge like a 6-gallon?
Yeah, I got like a 6-gallon big boy, and that lasted me.
Please tell me big boy was the measurement. He goes 1 gallon, 2 gallons, small boy, big boy.
Right. That was in the description when I ordered it. I saw big boy and I was like, I need it. But yeah, okay. So custom made popcorn. There's this place along the Eastern Shore in Maryland and Delaware. It's called Fisher's Popcorn. I'll throw a little promo in there.
I know.
Big point.
But they do it's handmade popcorn. So they have like your traditional flavors, butter, caramel, white cheddar, all that kind of stuff. But you can also get like customized tins mixed with flavors that you like, or you can do like you can throw other condiments on it, like peanut butter, chocolate, that sort of thing.
Okay, so now this sounds fun and interesting. I guess the popcorn that I'm thinking of has been movie theater popcorn. I haven't been exposed to enough popcorn to truly appreciate the popcorn culture, you know?
Yeah, and that was like what I was trying to say. I was like saying movie theater popcorn compared to like this handmade popcorn, it's a stark difference.
It sounds like, Alex, it sounds like you're like a popcorn infant. You're like a stupid little popcorn baby boy.
I would call myself more like a popcorn bigot, but yeah. I'll call myself a baby. Like
you popcorn racist. God damn it! Hashtag not all popcorn.
You got to teach critical popcorn theory in school, guys. Educate the kids. But also, like the idea of handmade popcorn, just like I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. Like, what about it makes it more handmade than something else? Looks like we hand make every kernel to have that nice like popcorn flavor. Like what's handmade about it? Like
well, I mean, one of the cool things is like if you go to any of their shops, you can actually see them. I remember like particularly with the caramel popcorn, you can actually like see them stirring the caramel in and mixing it all together, which is really cool. So you get to see that, and then it gets in a tub sent to you, which is really cool.
That's cool.
But yeah, I mean, aside from that, I don't like they make it like the same way a movie theater does, like in that little jar thing.
Right.
It heats up, pops the pop kernels and all that.
They don't peel every kernel until it just
like the old ways.
We used to bite the kernels and then the popcorn would pop in my mouth.
Back in Nam, we would just like fucking throw some fire in our mouths, chew the popcorn up, and have it pop in our mouths. We went to war, damn it.
Those are better days.
Every kernel was a fight for my fucking life.
They had MREs and just fucking popcorn.
You thought Agent Orange was only for war? Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
What?
I mean, that was all I really had for you, Alex. I just, like I said, I have such a huge love. It has a special place in my heart.
That's okay. I feel very enlightened now. Like all the popcorn, the strong stands on popcorn I've had in the past have been purely aimed at movie theater popcorn. And now that I know that there's like actually other stuff, I can actually go look at that and I don't know, like educate myself on I keep saying popcorn culture, but that's what it is, man.
Alex is
It's
gonna
That is
become
become
what
really a
it-
thriving community that I'm unaware of. My apology, my notes app apology YouTube video is going to come out soon to make sure that I'm not canceled by the popcorn community or anything. I've clearly made mistakes in the past, and I'm trying to be a better person about it.
Well, look, I mean, conversations like these are the first step, so
Right.
You're in the right
We're battling
direction.
ignorance and bigotry every day, and this is the first step. It's admitting that you've done something wrong.
yeah.
Exactly.
If
I
you want
highly
to
recommend. Go ahead, Aaron. Sorry.
if you want to be anti-popcorn racist, you're either popcorn racist or you're anti-popcorn racist, and you have to pick one.
Yeah. You can't be neutral in the matter. It's
Mm-mm.
yeah.
I would love to send you now like a big boy gallon of Fisher's popcorn.
Fisher's popcorn is good.
I'll start perusing. I'll start looking around. This is nice, but I like this. I'm sorry. Is it like and it's gallons, right? It's a 1, 2. Is it just like up to 6 gallons, or it's just like
Yeah, so the ones that I usually get are the 1.5 ones, pretty compact. They're like in these plastic tins.
right?
But the bigger you get, they start sending you like metal, like aluminum tins.
Damn.
They're like a heavy duty hardware.
I want to be able to order so much popcorn that they had to fucking put it in a different container. There's just too much popcorn. Like, we can't handle this much popcorn.
This guy's fucking selling us dry.
Yeah, every single month, all, like the highest thing we had was 6 gallons, and now he's ordering the big boy. We don't even fucking know how much that is. We're just gonna have to guess how much the big boy is. Oh god, this month he hacked into the website and created the big man. How much is that? How much popcorn do we send him? Fuck it, send it all. Send it all.
We put this on our website as a joke.
2 interns shaking each other like, don't you understand? If we don't send him enough popcorn, he's gonna come here.
We have an order placed for the large male adult. I don't even know what that is. I think also, popcorn is a special place in Ant's heart because he's gluten free. So popcorn is like
Okay.
one of a potentially limited array of snack options.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that is true. I found out that I was gluten free when I was 18, and I was like a huge shock in my life.
Yeah,
many
that's-
things that I
That's
used
a
to eat.
crazy
just-
age to find out that you're gluten free.
Yeah, exactly. Right when you're about to go to college, when you're supposed to eat whatever you want,
Yeah.
and
That sucks, man.
so many things just thrown out the window. But popcorn, that was the thing that stayed. That was the thing that stuck around.
It's the constant.
Popcorn's a real one. I'll just have to say it.
Picks you up when you're down, you know? When I was out in the streets, I had nobody there for me.
I had
Popcorn.
I was homeless. My parents kicked me out. I lost my job. My girlfriend left me.
I just ate a fuck ton of popcorn. Didn't help at all.
Excellent.
All right. And I think with that, we are ready to wrap up.
Anthony, thank you so much for coming on. This was fun.
Yeah, no, this was a lot of fun, you guys. Thank you. I really appreciate you guys having me here.
And I appreciate my new view on popcorn that I've now gained because of your presence in my life.
I won't claim any responsibility for that, man. This is all you. This is your
This
step,
is just
your road to
the
recovery.
popcorn.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right.
Bye, guys.
See you guys in the next person. Hey, everybody. Allie, behave.
That's staying in.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back. We're here with Allie. She's been on the show before. Episode 14 or 15. We can't remember off the top of our heads.
Yeah, it wasn't very memorable.
It was titled Centripetal Pancake. And she's been one of, if not the biggest supporter and follower of our show thus far. And
we're really happy to bring her back for this little segment before her inevitable reappearance on a full episode. Hi, Allie.
How's it going,
Hey, what's
guys?
up?
Happy to be here.
Yeah.
That was a meta joke. That was a meta joke, Alex. I got it.
Wasn't that meta? It wasn't that meta.
It's meta enough for me.
It went over my head. So.
My family calls me Allie. Oh, because we would have talked about this on previous episode, but I don't know if it's come out at this point yet because we're
Yes.
making things weird. But
No, I remember. I remember this. Maybe not in an episode, but we have discussed this.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Anyway, Allie, how many third graders do you think you can take in a fight?
At once. Well, actually, there's like a two
No.
question.
Yeah, no, they're going to be in waves. They're going to be in
Amazing.
waves.
It's like a game of COD zombies.
But it's just Allie, and she doesn't have any weapons.
But there is
Oh.
someone announcing the round numbers. So we
Okay,
don't
but see, like, the problem is like, how big is a third grader? Because I have no conception as to like age of children and how large they are.
so
Like, I need
usually
some reference.
third graders are about 5'5", 5.
150 pounds.
Hey, I might be blonde, but I'm not that blonde.
They should be about 8-ish, if I'm doing math correctly.
It's usually like grade plus 5.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
3, 5,
Oh, I never thought
5
of it
feet,
that way.
5'5", 150 pounds, 8. They're probably about 8 years.
No.
Weigh in. Anyway.
probably
Just
like-
absolutely jacked little dude just comes out. It's like, what's up? I'm round 1. So like, how many of you got to take?
How
Well,
would
okay,
somewhere
yeah,
around
that-
3 feet, 3 to 4 feet, somewhere around there.
Probably over 4 feet, but yeah.
I don't know. Kids are scrappy.
We'll make this a
No.
two-parter at once, and then like one at a time. Like you defeat one, and then you immediately go on to the other.
Oh, well, if we're defeated, if it's okay, all at once, I feel like it's going to be difficult because
Mhm.
they're going to all team up on you.
Right.
And that's just going to be a
Well,
mess.
okay, well, actually, do you think they have the mental capacity to be able to like organize? I don't think they're gonna like SEAL Team 60. Like they're not going to.
Well,
like,
no,
have, like, an
they're
I mean, they're not
organized
going to
strike
coordinate an attack, but they are going to run
No.
at you in a
Yes.
disorganized way, which is arguably
Yeah,
more
yeah.
difficult to deal with.
Yeah.
Well, because like they're going to use you as like a fucking jungle gym or something. Like it's just going to be like I
True.
was talking to one of my family friends who actually has a 5-year-old right now, and he said he was like trying to put him to bed, and then he would just like clung to him. So like that iCarly episode where they do the cross. It's not the iCarly Victorious episode, but Victoria Justice comes on as Shelby
Yes,
Marks.
I fight Shelby Marks. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. I feel like a lot of them would pull the Carly move and just like wrap around your legs. And then other ones would just come in
what she did.
swinging.
Yeah, she waited out. She timed out Shelby Marks.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, by just hanging onto her leg. So I mean, it depends.
I don't know how the fuck you remember that, Alex.
It was very memorable. It was like
That's a very
I-
memorable.
like-
That's a
like, I don't remember a lot.
40-minute episode. How
Yeah,
could you not remember that?
that was a huge episode.
Oh,
Did you
the
not
fuck
watch?
me for not remembering this one episode of iCarly?
And also, like I didn't remember off the top of my head, and then I was like, "Well, it's iCarly." I remember they named all of the things like I something,
Yeah.
and then so it was
Yeah.
like
I fight Shelby Marks. Yeah.
and then you said Shelby Marks. I was like, "Oh, it was I fight Shelby Marks." Because
Have you not watched iCarly since it's been on Netflix? Are you a loser?
Yes.
Yes, but it's not
Yes.
related to iCarly.
I think it is.
I think that's more
I
of like a symptom and not a cause.
Even though these third graders are going to be a bit disorganized, even you can lowball it. Like if you're not confident in your ability, you could still lowball it.
Bro,
No,
I'm going. All right, I have my general answer. Allie, you continue.
No, you go. You go. You feel confident. Go.
Bro.
Now I want to know.
I'm going at least 20.
At least
At
on the
20.
low
At
side.
least.
At one?
Give me-
Alex, because you know the first 3 or 4, I'm stepping on them.
you're not that tall. That would have worked for
You aren't
Cinnamon
tall enough
Toast
to
Crunch.
do that. You're not like a T-Rex.
I
where you
just
can
had
like,
to say
push
that.
'em.
No, but I do think I could easily deflect like the first fair amount. Like if you can just get one solid strike onto like one of those kids, they're going to be pretty deterred.
Yeah, especially like
That's true.
they've got like probably have like a pack mentality kind of thing. Like if they see like one of the big guys comes in first, like guns blazing, and you just get like one nice just meaty hook in, right? Yeah,
Bless
no,
you.
it's scary. No, it's
Exactly.
scary.
Thank you.
That's one of Allie's hiccups.
The way like the other kids are gonna look at that one kid and be like, damn, that guy got fucked up. Should we do this? And then like in that moment of hesitation, Aaron just
plows them. I just
And, like,
I just
bullets.
fucking boom, one after the
Yeah.
other.
No, I know. I could definitely see that. I think if you were fighting to the death, I think you'd hit 20. I think it would be a little bit lower than 20 if this is your logic.
Listen, I was a camp counselor for a while. I know how these children operate
Oh,
in terms of
that's
cool.
fair.
I was a camp
That's
counselor for
fair.
a while. I had some solid practice.
I have a fair few amount of hits. All right.
Children scare me, so I don't interact with them a whole lot.
Yeah, kids are weird.
Personally?
I've started working with kids recently, and they're a lot. They're a lot.
Yeah,
I-
they are.
Honestly,
it's weird. It's weird to think about like punching a kid like that. But I do have one question: do I know these kids? Like, do
No.
I?
if I know them,
complete
I'm
strangers?
knocking them all out.
I mean, how many
Like,
kids do you know?
Wait, stop. Stop. I was doing it because I was like, oh, if I know them, then it's just gonna be like it's gonna be hard. It's like oh, if I know them, then maybe I might not want to, and I'm hesitating. But Allie said, no, we don't. Allie said, yes, we do know them, and Allie's like, good, I am gonna hit them.
I know some really bratty kids. Okay, you just
And now thinking about it, I've been working with 5 to 7-year-olds all summer. And if we're just going to 8, I know exactly what sort of children that is. And those kids are gonna fucking get it.
thank you. Thank you.
Those kids,
Really-
no,
really they
not in
deserve
terms
it.
of personality, in terms of like physical
Well,
ability.
they can
Right. Yeah.
Like
That's what I mean. Like it's
Alex,
not like
no.
I personally hate the kids.
Mhm.
It's
Right.
just
They deserve
I
it.
don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
I
like
think
that's
they're
just what they
physically
get.
at a point. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I think if I didn't know them, like I could probably get like a few good hits in before I go down. I don't think I can hit 20, maybe like max like 10.
That's what I was thinking.
Now we could raise the stakes by making them younger, or we can raise the
Okay.
stakes by giving us a weapon. What are we thinking?
No, we don't need a weapon.
No.
How about we get a
Weapons
weapon
aren't
and
it.
we make them younger? Okay.
I honestly think that like being able to like being a soccer player helps me, because like if you can get a solid kick, like if you don't have to kick that high in order to get them right in the fucking chest. So if you could just keep kicking them,
True.
that's like a really good.
I was thinking punches. I was thinking, but the kicks are another side of this equation that I've not yet considered.
This
Allie.
conversation is making me so worried that one day a future employer of mine is going to see it and be like, this bitch cannot be hired at this firm here.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I used to have that fear, and now I just am afraid all of the time. I'm currently employed where I work with children.
I have.
And you came up with this question?
No, technically it was in Aaron's list of possible things. So no, but I did suggest it. So I'm gonna say no. Final
But
answer.
also yes.
No, but yes. Yes, but no.
So
Listen, it's safe to say Alex spends a lot of his time thinking about children.
if my clinic coordinator, if you're listening to this, my bad.
My B fam, my B, sorry.
That's on me. I will be there at 11 tomorrow. I promise.
Yeah.
My bad, but no regrets.
Allie, so what's your thoughts on this? I don't think we've really gotten
I'm-
your
What's your number?
Yeah, I'm thinking if we're talking mob mentality,
Mhm.
probably like I'm saying like I could probably knock out like 5 and I could
Okay.
probably take down like 10.
Yeah, that was my thought too.
Right? Like I think like I could get like solidly 5 and then like really take down 10 and then it'll be really sketchy from there.
Mhm.
But maybe I could get to 20. It kind of depends. Boxing is difficult, man. That shit is rough. It is taxing.
Well, I mean, you're probably not going to be boxing. Like these kids are probably going to be like going for
I
the
mean-
ankles and shit. Like,
Ellie's squaring up with each of these kids.
okay, no. But what I did want to talk about was Allie. You were saying if you're going one by one, you were thinking like, oh, like this might be a little bit different than them coming like all at once.
Oh no. I'm talking all at once.
Yeah. So now what you had thoughts
Okay,
on one
So
at a time.
okay, no. Are we talking about waves of just one child?
Let's call ways of one child. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like you
One
defeat
child.
one child, and as soon as
Oh,
they're done, they send in
infinity.
another one.
Infinity.
Infinity.
You're gonna get
Infinity.
exhausted eventually.
I mean, but how much does it really take to knock out an 8-year-old?
You gotta no, you don't just gotta knock them out. You gotta, finish the job. Otherwise,
Okay.
eventually they're gonna
No.
get back up.
I'm not killing children.
Yeah. No.
Well, then what are
obviously-
we even talking about?
I thought we were
What are we
just knocking
doing?
them out. Just a concussion and off we go. Not
Allie,
like
Allie,
bully murdering children.
what about the moral repercussions? Could you really do it an infinite amount of times? Or do you think like the 3 millionth, you're like, maybe I shouldn't be doing this anymore?
But we're thinking like
Well, I mean-
against her will. Like she has to.
Like taking a mental toll on you. Just even though you have to, just like, do I even want to keep doing this anymore? Even though I'm being
You think in a situation where she has to, she'll only consider whether she should after 3 million?
in
3 million breaking point, guys. You gotta just peace out. I mean,
I'm picturing Allie bloody and bruised, just like so much like tape wrapped up. She's got like she's got like her like coach in the corner, got like a bottle of water and stuff. It's just like Allie, this is your like 2,999,999,999. Like, are you still okay with doing this? And she's like, no, I can take one more. I can take.
But back to the topic of like knockout versus finishing the job. Like, what's more humane, having a child live their whole life with significant CTE, or just ending their pain and misery?
oh my god.
Listen.
Oh, so now we're talking about the sanctity of life, right? This is our quality of life argument now. Is this how we pivoted to this? Is this our psych topic?
This went too deep, way too
No,
fast.
our psych topic is how long can we talk about shit like this before we literally go insane?
All right, so our next funny, goofy, would you rather? So, your grandma's on their deathbed, and it's like, oh, she's not having a great life. Should we pull the plug or not? It's like, what would you rather? Would you rather have a pain existence, but she's living, or just let her go?
Alex, this is missing real hard right now, bud.
That's when you guys step in and tell me to stop talking.
No, I'm feeling it.
I just wanted to go. I just wanted to see where you were going to end up with that, because I really was not sure the destination
How were you
was.
not sure? It was a would you rather, and we just talked about dying or not.
This is when you before you get old and really sick, you have to make sure other people around you know what you want beforehand.
Yes, this is actually a very important thing that I learned in one of my psych classes, to talk about like death with your family. That like, though it's a very taboo thing to talk about in a lot of cultures, that it's important to like, tell your family, tell the people close to you like what you want when you die, because it might not happen if you don't have this like tough conversation now.
Facts.
Anyway, so would you rather?
You
don't have to answer that question, Allie. We can talk.
I'm not going to answer that question.
All right. Last question. If you did know all the kids, how many kids would you want to take down?
Ooh.
Like, I'll say you can throw in the towel at any time.
Okay, well, question. Are these like, they are currently 8-year-olds, or like kids that I used to know that have now grown up but are now 8-year-olds?
That sounds pretty fun. I'll say that too.
The second?
Yeah.
The latter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Short answer.
Kids that I would just like love to beat up. There's probably at least like 15.
List off some names.
I'm not dropping
names, addresses. I got a time
I did that
machine.
last time. I learned my lesson. I'm not doing it again. No, I'm not.
Allie, I'll bleep them out and post. Alex,
I don't bleep them out. I don't trust you.
Dude, I'm capping. I'm not gonna bleep out shit.
I'm totally capping.
I hate the two of you. No, I'm not gonna drop names, but I know some spoiled brats who could use a little ass whooping too.
Yeah, and his name is Aaron Cohen.
You?
I really want to say one name, but I just don't feel like beeping it out, so I'm just gonna wait until after.
Say it. Bleep it out.
No, I'll just wait.
Okay, I'll say it. And we're bleeping that out.
I didn't even hear it.
Bro, what the fuck? What the fuck?
All right, Allie, thanks for coming on.
I'm so happy I could be a backup. You're welcome.
Oh, stop it. The public knows nothing.
Well, now they know.
Unless I cut that out.
Yeah, we got some content to do.
All right, well, thank you.
Better be part of one of the Instagram clips.
It depends on whether you are funny enough. I haven't decided
I
yet.
am funny.
Aaron, don't look at me like you decide what Instagram clips are looked at.
We do it together.
I guess we do.
You guys need a social media manager.
All right.
We're kind of both the social media managers. Hey, do you want to comb through all of our audio all the time to come up with clips?
Don't worry.
Will you pay me?
No.
Then no.
Cool.
I simply do not have time for that.
Hey, neither do we.
Neither do we, but hey, we're doing it. We're living and we're
Good
loving.
And we're learning.
We love it. And I love it, so keep doing it.
So, Allie, thank you for coming on and telling us how many kids you would beat up if given the chance.
Yeah, this is a really uncomfortable conversation. I probably should have picked the topic, but that's totally okay.
No, not a problem. Enjoyed it.
All right.
You sound so mad that I'm here right now.
What? What do you mean?
We asked you to be here. What do you mean?
Great.
Yeah.
Thanks so much. You're so monotoned, so grumpy. Did you age
late.
over there?
No, it's late. I'm working.
It's 10 p.m.
I'm trying to pretend like I'm not excited about beating up little kids.
You're doing a great job, man. You look pretty neutral.
Thank you.
I know you love this topic.
Think about it all the time.
Keep them up at night.
But I would never act on
it. Good self-control. So proud of you.
All right, thanks, guys. We're getting
all right. See ya. Bye.
Bye, guys.